copy and paste. That's the society we live in. A copy and paste society. No original thoughts. Everything is recycled. Listen, we can't tell what's real and what's fake anymore. We can't tell what's real and what's fake anymore. Women transforming their bodies. Men turning into women. Women turning into men. And that's your choice. But we can't tell what's real and what's fake. What's original and what's copied. And we're losing ourselves in this cesspool of chaos. We are losing ourselves. And we're already at the bottom of the barrel. 300 years, 400 years, we've been losing. Now, I know it's not our fault, but we're here for a reason. Are you paying attention? You're still here, you still breathing, right? Living your life one moment at a time, one situation at a time, one day at a time. You still here, right? It's a reason you still breathing. You hear me? It ain't over yet. I know it's going to be days where you don't feel like doing anything. There's going to be days where you feel like you're at your absolute lowest. But it ain't over yet. Tomorrow's another day. How many times have you gotten through it? How many times have you gotten through the storm? Huh? Think about that. Check your past. How many bad days have you had? Think about that, but you still made it to the next one, right? Those of you who are still here, those of you who haven't given up yet, you're still here, right? All right. So the next time you go through that storm, think about the next day. Breathe, man. Breathe through it. Push through it. Find a quiet place and breathe through it. Tomorrow's another day to make up for the mistakes you've made. For you to redeem yourself. For you to take a look at yourself and really figure out what's wrong with yourself. For those of you who care, those of you who are paying attention, those of you who are aware that there is something wrong, because there's something wrong with all of us. In one way or another, there is something wrong with all of us. And if you care about yourself, if you care about your life, figure it out. Figure it out. Take a moment, figure it out. Tomorrow is another day. For those of you who are suffering mentally, emotionally, financially, tomorrow's another day to figure it out. As an individual. But at some point, as black people, we have to come together. We have to put our minds together. I don't care how much you think we're going to disagree. We have to put the petty differences aside. Let go of your ego. Swallow your pride. You hear me? We have to come together as black people. We have to think together. We have to plan together. We have to work together. We have to build together if we're going to get anywhere. We can't do it by ourselves. That's the problem. That's why we're losing. Because our ancestors were trained to operate as individuals. Individual slaves. And now we are suffering from that same mentality. The only difference is there are no chains. You were born into it. Just like our ancestors were born into slavery. Those who came after the beginning. Those who were born on a plantation, it's all they knew. And those of us who were born here long after, this is all we know. Go to school, get a job, make money, retire. And in the meantime, We waste time. We kill time. Achieving everything and nothing. Pursuing everything and nothing that actually matters. This is how we live our lives. And our parents, who we can't really blame, didn't know any better because they didn't have the information. See, all they knew was what they knew. They didn't have the world library online because that's what it is. It's an unlimited network of information, whether it's true or false, whether it's right or wrong. You have to keep an open mind. But you have to seek the information. Anything you come across from one day to the next, take notes. Because in everything and everyone you come across, there's a message. That message might lead you in the right direction or the wrong direction. You have to make up your mind what's right for you. And as you move forward in time, you'll figure out if it was right for you. But you have to be paying attention. You can't just live your lives casually. That's not what this is about, black people. That's not what this life on this planet is about. Think about that while you're here. Think about why you are here. For those of you who care, alright? For those of you who are paying attention, for those of you who are aware, think about why you're here. There's a reason for it. And if we're going to evolve into anything, if we're going to achieve anything in our lives, at the very least, as a race of people, you have to think. Think about yourself, your purpose, and why you're here. Because living this life, especially in this country, in this society that we've created, it's not just about getting a job. It's not just about making money. It's not just about getting rich so you can sit back and do nothing for the rest of your life. It's deeper than that. There's more to it than that. See, we've come a long way, black people. Our ancestors suffered a lot. I don't know why these things were allowed to happen. I'm not going to focus on the idea that it was a curse. There's a reason we've survived through so much. Our ancestors, everything they went through, there has to be a reason for it. Look where we are. Everything our people have suffered. Look where we are. And look what we can do. Think about that. Think about the possibilities you have right now. Now listen, we can utilize these tools that we have, or we can waste them and we can throw them away. Just know you're throwing your lives away. Just know you're throwing your future away. Your family, your children, if you have them. And if all you have is yourself, even better, because that gives you more time to yourself. That gives you more time for yourself to really gain an understanding of who you are. Don't let your religion limit you, because that's exactly what it is. Because when you stay within your religion all your life, you limit yourself. Your religion is not the only religion. I don't care which one you embrace. Pick one, and there's 100 more that will follow it. Pick one. Don't limit yourself. You have to keep an open mind. Everything is information in this world. No one man knows the absolute truth. No one religion possesses the absolute truth of what God is, who God is, and where God comes from, and why God created us. No one individual, no entity on this planet knows the absolute truth of who you are and what your purpose is. Don't limit yourself. Learn it. Study it. Read the Bible. Read the Quran. Read them all. But don't limit yourself to just one. How can you choose one when you don't know enough about the others? You spent your whole life in one particular religion. Because most times, that's what it takes. It takes a lifetime to fully understand your religion and your spirituality. Every one of us is walking our own path. But when you choose one particular religion, you're choosing one path. One path based on the experiences of the individuals who created it. Did you walk in their shoes? For those of you who read the Bible, did you walk in their shoes? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Do you know these individuals personally? Even the people we live with today, your family and your friends, do you know them? We're finding out every single day that we really don't know people. I don't care what religion you claim. That religion is based on the experiences of someone whom you never met. Don't limit yourself. Read it, learn it, study it, and move on. If you embrace any particular religion, you should be teaching your children about all the religions that exist in the world. Go to the library and find a book. It's called The Religions of the World. And look through that book. You can read it if you want to. Just skim through it. And you'll find out how many religions exist around the world. Pick one. You tell me which one is correct. You tell me which one is the right one for you or the right one for your child. Because most of you who raise your children in any particular religion, most times, especially today, the children are choosing something different. Who's right and who's wrong? That's our problem, black people. We're divided. And we continue to divide ourselves throughout each generation as we move forward in life. We are losing. We are not thinking on the same page. We're living our lives as individuals. We need more leaders. We need more mentors. We don't necessarily have to have a leader of the entire black race. At this point, that's almost impossible, at least in this moment. But as black men, we have to put our minds together